Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Splatoon 2 single player awesomeness! In the previous part, I took on the 8th level of the game, not counting boss fights of course, which is also I believe the 5th level of this world. It's the stage 8 area right beside me, and it was awesome! But now, I must take on stage 9, which is that level in the background. And before I actually take it on, I should show you guys how to access it, because I accidentally accessed it in the previous part. That's a lot of axes. Ugh. So I'm just going to showcase how to actually get to it. So, you blow up this sponge, you take this platform, you shoot the balloon to get a bunch of ink along the wall, and then you go back along the launch platform, climb up the wall, and access the level. Simple as that. Now, all the levels up to this point have, in one form or another, required me to use a specific weapon, but not this one. This level is known as Octoling Strike, Riot in the Reef, and I can probably guess what type of level this is going to be because I have played Splatoon 1. But before I say anything, I'm going to see if the game explains itself first, and then I'll go into my explanation soon afterward. So here we are. I had a feeling. Octolings! Wait, that's a mini Zapfish. Apparently 8 mini Zapfish combined have the power output of 1 normal Zapfish. Seek those pillars of light and recover the mini Zapfish. Okay, so it's as simple as this. These enemies are known as Octolings. How do they work? Well, if you recall, the name of my character, the name of my species, is known as an Inkling. Octolings are the enemy. They essentially function just like an Inkling. They can go around, swim through ink, fire weapons at me, throw bombs, all that crazy stuff. They were an enemy in Splatoon 1, and Octoling levels are simple. They take place on a multiplayer map, which this stage is. This is a multiplayer map that you can play online with friends and whatnot. Now, I believe this stage is just called the Reef in multiplayer. Simple as that. Now, I got 2 of these mini Zapfish so far. I guess it's as simple as you go up to the Zapfish, you collect it, and you get a move on. However, I do want to take out these Octoling characters because 1, the more I take out, the easier it shall be to maneuver through these stages. 2, I get octopus eggs for every time I defeat them. And 3, I don't want to get the Zapfish immediately anyway because I want to look for secret items. And part of me feels like I have to take out some of these Octolings in order to obtain the secret items. I don't know. But the fact that this map is a multiplayer stage means that I can traverse it in pretty much any order that I want. So you can get the mini Zapfish in any order. I apologize if the order in which I get them is pretty obscure, but I'm trying. I'm halfway there already, and each time you get one, it counts as a checkpoint, so that's very good. So if you get splatted by one of these Octolings, you'll be reset to the start point, I believe, but you'll have the progress that you made up to your most recent Zapfish. Also, did that box just spawn out of nowhere? Alrighty, well, I'm trying to take out these little shower things, if you will. Those are also a weapon you can use in multiplayer, so these Octolings have gotten a lot smarter since the previous game, and now they're using all sorts of different weapons. I got my Sunken Scroll. That's very good. Now, if I were to get splatted now, I would be reset to the starting position, and I would not have my Sunken Scroll. But if I found another mini Zapfish, and then I got splatted, I would be reset to the starting position, but I would still have my Sunken Scroll, because it counts as a checkpoint. Does that make sense? Any progress you've made up to the checkpoint is saved. Everything else is deleted. Right, there's an Octoling over here. Wait a minute! They can jump to each other? That's also new. Dang. Alrighty, well, they're definitely much trickier this time around. There's a box over here. Hopefully this is the Sardinium. Once I find the Sardinium, I can really just dash on out of this level. A special weapon. This is Bomb Launcher, or Bomb Rush. You just throw a bunch of bombs everywhere. You'll know when you're out of them. Oh, I'm getting hit. Yeah, the problem is when you use that weapon, you're locked into using bombs only, which has its pros and cons. Let's see. 3 left. There were 8 total, right? So I've gotten 5 of them. I mean, that's great. Now, if it's anything I know about multiplayer matches, is that they are symmetrical. Meaning that the designers and developers will likely hide a Zapfish. Well, balloons. Okay, I'll get these balloons. Is something going to happen if I get all of them? No? Alright. So these stages are symmetrical. Every multiplayer map is. That probably means that the designers and developers will hide some sort of collectible item near the other side's starting position, near the opponent's base. And usually there are parts of a symmetrical map like this that are inaccessible to one team, or to both teams technically. There are parts that one team can access that another team cannot. Typically, it's the starting area. That little area I just jumped off of, oh, I'm trying to have my commentary make sense, but I got splatted for the first time in this walkthrough. An Octoling actually made me lose a life. That's terrible. But as you can see, I still have my Sunken Scroll. That's all good. Okay, so this little area that I just jumped off of, that is my starting base. Under normal circumstances in the multiplayer, the starting base can only be accessed by your team. That means you can't easily access your opponent's starting base. But on these single-player stages, you can access your opponent's starting base because they alter the maps a bit so that you can access any part of it. So if I had to guess, the Sardinium, or at least some sort of collectible item, maybe it's another ticket, I don't know, but some sort of collectible item will be at the opponent's starting base. It will be at the Octoling's base, and a place that I couldn't normally access in multiplayer. Alright, but let's check through this corridor. There was already a Zapfish over there, so I'm good. This whole area over here normally can't be accessed by my opponents, but because this is single player and we're messing with Octolings, they can access it. Does that make sense? Should make sense. There's an Octoling over here. How you doing? There's something in this box that I might like. Let's see. Well, there's got to be something in that box. I went in a way to get it. A few octopus eggs. I mean, I guess I like those. Alright, now from this point onward, technically in a multiplayer map, any team could access these parts. This is all the central portion of the map. I wish my terminology was better, but I'm trying to commentate and I'm trying to survive at the same time. Ha! Alright, Octolings. Where'd you go? I don't have to splat you, but I'm gonna do it. You had your chance. I honestly wonder, though, that if I splat them, do they respawn just like I would whenever I get splatted? Because that's what I'm thinking is happening. I don't think there's a finite amount of Octolings. Because in the first game, when you fought Octolings, they were just a regular enemy. Once you splatted them, they were gone. But here, oh, how do I get the top? Oh, I'm supposed to go up. Okay, so now I'm at my opponent's base. There's got to be some sort of collectible here. Oh, I got to break this box open again, it looks like. Or did I not break it open to begin with? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, get those. There's an Octoling around here. I know she's there. And yes, they are girls. Octolings are girls. Are female. No! That's 2 lives! Oh, no! I don't want to have my first game over on this level. I mean, losing it on an Octoling level wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But still, I gotta do better than that. Alright, well, every time you get a checkpoint, you get a life back. So you can plan these things out more accordingly. I might have to get another Zapfish real quickly. I'm not dying immediately, and I'm going to treat you just like I would with any of my multiplayer opponents. Or if I see you landing in a position, I will wait there and strike you. I'm going to wait a second. Thankfully, this game has a bit of a mercy rule, where if you get hit a few times, you have a couple seconds to recover. And if you don't recover in that time, and you get shot at again, you will die. But because I was not getting shot at, I was able to survive and replenish some health. Okay, so we have a few different mini Zapfish options. I could go for this one. It's just, I fear that the level's gonna end the second I get the last Zapfish, so I want to make sure I find all the collectibles. Let's get you. Get that checkpoint. Get that checkpoint. Got it. See, now I have an extra life. Final checkpoint. 1 left to go. Oh, there's a box over there. There are also a bunch of Octolings shooting at me. No! No! Back off. Okay, so I don't want to get this yet. Nah! Okay, let's recover. Let's recover. Let's recover. I'm okay. Things are okay. Things are fine. Wait. Okay, time out. I swore that I just broke open this box, no? Or was that when I got splatted? I don't remember which boxes I've broken and haven't broken anymore. Okay, but I don't want to get that Zapfish just yet. Let's go into my enemy's base, because I can access it in single player. Hello! Okay, so Marie said something about the ones with the kelp being stronger. Okay, those are like the Octoling leaders. Got it. Are we good? Now we're good. That's armor. I'll gladly take that, but I'm looking for Sardinium. These Octoling levels have it, right? They have to have it, or else why would there even be the thing on my heads-up display in the top right corner? Alright, well, I'll keep looking. Is it this? It could be this, otherwise I fear it's going to be that box that was near their starting position. Alright, I got Bomb Rush. I'm going to hang on to this, because I don't want to be locked into using bombs all the time. Let's see, is there anything over here? No, there's nothing over here. Okay, to their starting position it shall be, because I swear I saw a box over there. And I can get these little calamari rings again. Here we go. Woo! Alright. We're good? We should be good. Alrighty. What you got? With kelp? You're gonna die. You're tougher than the rest of them? Well, I'm better than the best of them. There was nothing in those boxes either? After all that, the Sardinium just wasn't here? And I can't go up there? Darn it! Where is this Sardinium? Don't tell me it's... Oh, hang on. There it is! Yay! Secret boxes! Alright, I can only imagine that these Octoling levels are going to be more and more frustrating in the future, but for now, I'm done. All things considered, that was a fun level. I apologize for my sloppy gameplay. I'm sorry I died a couple of times, and I'm sorry if I got the mini Zapfish in random orders, but I did it. I did it all. I got all the Zapfish, I got all the collectibles, to my knowledge. I mean, I got the Sardinium in the Sunken Scroll, that's what counts. I don't know if there were any other collectibles in that level, but alright. And now that I have all the Zapfish in this area, I now have access to the second boss of the game, but I shall not take on that boss in this part. I'll take it on in the next part. And anyway, let's see what the Sunken Scroll has to say. Net the freshest gear around. Get the abilities you've always dreamed about. Orders will be fulfilled by that weird kid with the spiky hair. Interested? Send inquiries to Annie. Okay, so Annie used to be the one in charge of the clothing store in Splatoon 1. She's not here anymore. She got replaced with another character. Who knows what Annie's up to now? I guess she's the one that actually makes the clothing and then it gets put in the shop in this game. I don't know. But anyway, the boss kettle's open. Get ready. Yes, yes, I understand, Marie. But we shall save that for the next part. And I'll pop this balloon real quickly just because I can. Excellent. With 26 eggs in tow and 12 pieces of Sardinium, I think that's a good place to end this part. So for now, that wraps up this part of Splatoon 2, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you next time. The next one, we're going to take on the second boss of the game. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I post videos every day, so if you want to be notified for when my next video goes out, please be sure to subscribe by clicking on my icon right there in the center. And please be sure to follow me on Twitter. My tag is @RealYoshiller. Thanks a bunch. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh.